Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Stoic philosopher, imparted timeless wisdom when he remarked, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Many of us can relate to the frustration of a cluttered mind, the agony of indecision, and the paralysis induced by overthinking. We've all experienced moments of replaying conversations, anticipating outcomes, and grappling with an endless string of what-ifs. In today's fast-paced world, where information bombards us like hail in a storm, overthinking can seep into our minds like unexpected fog on a clear day. It begins with a single worry or idea and swiftly expands, potentially knocking us off our feet. Recognizing this common struggle, Marcus Aurelius' wisdom becomes particularly relevant. He emphasized that the happiness of one's life hinges on the quality of their thoughts. Here, we embark on a journey to confront the challenge of overthinking with 10 practical Stoic strategies. If you find yourself seeking ways to break free from this cycle and reclaim your mental space, stay tuned. Hit the notification bell and subscribe now as we delve into these strategies. 1. Visualize your overthinking as an external force. Overthinking can be elusive, sneaking up on you like fog rolling in on a clear day. It often starts as a single worry or idea but rapidly expands, potentially knocking you off your feet. In the midst of today's information onslaught, where our minds are bombarded with what if, what next, or what could have been, adopting the perspective that overthinking is an external force can be a powerful technique. This isn't about making an enemy out of, also reinforcing the Stoic principle that your essence is not defined by these intrusive thoughts. Recognizing that these thoughts are mere invaders of your peace allows you to envision them as passing clouds, transient and separate from the core of your being. In the realm of Stoicism, the practice of observation without engagement is a valuable tool. Picture these invasive thoughts as bubbles, floating away in the vast expanse of your mind. This mental exercise not only lightens their weight, but instills the understanding that thoughts are fleeting. They can only disturb your peace if you cling to them and grant them power. Through consistent visualization, you cultivate a mental reflex that enables you to detach and release these thoughts before they accumulate into a storm. As your ability to distinguish yourself from the onslaught of overthinking improves, the realization sets in that you are not merely the sum of your thoughts. This distinction acts as a shield, akin to wearing earplugs in a noisy crowd. It requires a deliberate and continual effort, growing stronger with each day of practice. When you sense yourself on the verge of overthinking, pause and visualize the thought as mere noise, superfluous and disconnected from your true self. In doing so, you're not only shielding yourself from the grip of overthinking, but you're also present moment. Picture your mind as a cluttered desk with various tabs open, each playing a different worry on full blast. The mental multitasking, reminiscent of modern life's demands, can lead to a relentless cycle of overthinking. To regain control, much like tidying up a cluttered desk, redirect your mental energy. This isn't merely about finding mental peace, it's a deliberate act of reclaiming authority over the chaotic narrative of what could be. As Seneca, another Stoic sage, eloquently put it, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. This timeless wisdom serves as the cornerstone for taking control by refocusing your energy. Start by grounding yourself in the present moment. Identify the aspects of your surroundings, your breath, or the sensations in your body. By doing so, you bring your attention back from the whirlwind of overthinking to the calm anchor of the present. This simple yet powerful act enables you to appreciate the reality of what is, freeing yourself from the anxious dependence on an uncertain future. Consider this redirection of mental energy as a deliberate choice, a conscious decision to hit pause on the chaotic videos playing in the open tabs of your mind. With each intentional refocusing, you take a step closer to not only stopping overthinking, but also to shift your focus intentionally. One practical yet profound way to achieve this is by immersing yourself in a task, no matter how small, and channeling your energy into completing it. This shift in focus acts as a lifeline, pulling you out of the whirlpool of future what-ifs and firmly anchoring you in the present moment. The application is straightforward but impactful. Engage in an activity that demands your full attention. It could be as simple as organizing your workspace, going for a brisk walk, or losing yourself in a captivating book. These actions necessitate your presence in the now, not dwelling on tomorrow or yesterday. By commanding your thoughts to align with your actions, you're not merely distracting yourself, you're taking command of the direction in which your energy flows. It's crucial to understand that Stoicism doesn't advocate for the suppression of thoughts. Instead, it emphasizes the art of managing them by consciously choosing where to invest your mental energy. Engaging in activities that require your full attention is a form of mental discipline. The goal isn't to eliminate overthinking entirely. That's an unrealistic expectation. Rather, the goal is to recognize when your thoughts no longer serve you. Speaks to the fear of death. Its essence extends beyond mortality. In the realm of overthinking, embracing impermanence becomes a powerful tool. Recognize that thoughts, like moments in time, are fleeting. They come and go, and attaching undue permanence to them only amplifies their impact. This brings us to the practice of letting go. As your mind often gets entangled in the loop of revisiting the past or fretting about the future, overthinking finds fertile ground. Thoughts become sticky, lingering longer than welcome. This challenge doesn't discriminate. Students worried about exams, professionals stressed about presentations, or individuals trying to find repose amid a racing mind during bedtime. In the midst of this mental marathon, Epicurus offers solace with the insight that he who fears death will never do anything worthy of a man who is alive now. Beyond the fear of death, this wisdom encourages us to focus on the present moment. In the context of overthinking, embracing impermanence and practicing letting go become powerful allies. Imagine each thought as a passing cloud, acknowledging its presence without clinging to it. This mental exercise, akin to observing clouds drift by, allows you to detach from the grip of overthinking. Remember, the ability to let go is a skill honed with practice. It's a conscious decision to release the unnecessary weight of persistent thoughts and embrace the ever-changing nature of the mind. In cultivating the practice of embracing impermanence and letting go, you'll find that. Understanding that everything, including our thoughts, is subject to change. Embracing impermanence, a cornerstone of Stoicism, involves recognizing that thoughts are not permanent fixtures, but transient aspects of our mental landscape. When we overthink, there's a tendency to cling to our thoughts as if they are eternal and unchanging. However, the essence of impermanence teaches us that thoughts too come and go. They are not everlasting. This realization becomes a beacon of hope, especially when the web of overthinking seems inescapable. Practically embracing impermanence involves cultivating a habit of letting go, a form of mental decluttering where you consciously release thoughts that no longer serve you. Envision a river where each thought is a leaf on the water surface, gently drifting away. Alternatively, see them as clouds in the sky, ever-changing, reshaping, and eventually moving on. This visualization not only offers immediate relief, but also instills a deeper understanding that, like the river's flow or the changing shapes of clouds, the nature of thoughts is transient. As you practice embracing impermanence and letting go, you'll discover that the heaviness of persistent thoughts gradually lifts. You become adept at allowing thoughts to pass through your mental landscape without undue attachment, fostering a sense of clarity and freedom. In essence, embracing impermanence is a liberating practice that aligns with the Stoic philosophy, emphasizing the ever-changing nature of focus on other tasks, or even when we're attempting to unwind. To manage this incessant hum of worries, a practical Stoic strategy is to create a designated worry period. This involves setting aside a specific time each day to confront and address your worries. Designate a worry period, perhaps 15 to 30 minutes, where you intentionally allow yourself to explore your concerns without inhibition. During this time, Engage in a focused reflection on your worries, evaluating their validity and potential solutions. By allocating a specific time for worry, you reclaim control over when and how these thoughts enter your consciousness. This practice is not about ignoring or suppressing concerns. Rather, it's a structured approach to addressing them. When worries arise outside the designated period, gently remind yourself that there is a time and place for such contemplation, and it is not in the present moment. Creating a worry period helps prevent these concerns from hijacking your thoughts at inconvenient times. It allows you to maintain focus during important tasks and promotes a more peaceful state of mind throughout the day. This intentional approach to managing worries is a testament to the Stoic principle of choosing where to invest your mental energy. As you incorporate a worry period into your routine, you'll likely find that the persistent hum of worries begins to diminish. You're actively engaging with your concerns in a structured manner, fostering a sense of control and creating mental space for more worries to materialize. And what practical steps can be taken to address them? This intentional reflection during your worry period serves as a focused analysis, providing you with insights that may otherwise be drowned out by the noise of daily life. The wisdom from the Stoic teacher Epictetus: if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid, is a poignant reminder. In the context of managing worries, it encourages us to prioritize peace of mind over the fear of appearing complacent or naive. Creating a worry period is a strategic move to grant these concerns a moment on the stage, but confines them to the encore, not the main act. Choose a specific time each day, perhaps 20 minutes in the afternoon, when you give these worries your undivided attention. This designated period becomes a sacred space for the exploration of your concerns. Dive into the roots of your worries, understanding them on a deeper level. You might find it helpful to jot down your thoughts. What are you genuinely worried about? How likely are these worries to materialize? What practical steps can be taken to address them? This structured approach transforms worry from a persistent undercurrent to a manageable component of your daily routine. As you actively engage with your concerns during the worry period, you're taking charge of your mental stage, ensuring that worries play a limited role in the overall narrative of your life. Magnitude of the challenges we face. However, a powerful Stoic strategy to confront this sense of overwhelming weight is to break down these formidable thoughts into actionable steps. Consider this: the shadows cast by our worries often appear larger than they truly are, lacking substance when confronted directly. By dissecting overwhelming thoughts into practical, manageable steps, you dismantle the illusion of an insurmountable boulder. This focused approach not only makes the daunting seem achievable, but also empowers you to take meaningful action. When overthinking takes hold, it's as if you're carrying the weight of an enormous boulder. Breaking down these overwhelming thoughts into actionable steps is akin to chiseling away at that colossal burden. Identify specific tasks or actions that can be taken to address each component of your worry. This not only provides clarity, but also instills a sense of control over the situation. The key is to shift from viewing the challenge as an indomitable boulder to recognizing it as a series of manageable steps. Each step becomes a progress marker, a testament to your ability to navigate through challenges. This approach aligns with the Stoic philosophy of focusing on what is within your control and taking practical steps toward resolution. As you break down overwhelming thoughts into actionable steps, you'll likely find that the initial sense of burden begins to lift. You're left with a clear roadmap, guiding you through the challenges one step at a time. This practice not only reduces the impact of overthinking, but also, strand at a time. The weight of the world, which felt like an oppressive cloud of thoughts, begins to lift as you engage in purposeful action. This sensation of being pinned under the heavy cloud of our own thoughts is a shared human condition, particularly exacerbated in a world that places high demands on performance across various life domains: work, relationships, personal growth, and social status. The overwhelming pressure to excel can lead to paralysis, inducing indecision and fear. Guided by the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, we find a beacon of light through the fog of overthinking. His insight: the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way, serves as the bedrock of our approach to transforming overwhelming thoughts into actionable steps. When faced with a racing mind, consumed by significant worries or complex problems, the technique is to break it down into smaller, more manageable pieces. Rather than contemplating the multitude of steps down the line, ask yourself, what's the very next step I can take? This simple yet powerful question shifts your focus from the overwhelming whole to a singular, actionable task. Acting on just one small step may initially seem trivial, but it is a potent antidote to overthinking. By concentrating on a single action, you redirect energy from worrying to doing. This process is akin to untangling a giant knot, unraveling one small strand at a time. As you engage with the immediate, manageable step, the weight of the world begins to lift. Each small action is a step toward clarity and resolution, untethering you from the immobilizing cloud of overthinking. Future. To break free from the relentless loop of overthinking, a powerful Stoic strategy is to shift your perspective to gratitude. Our minds have a tendency to lead us through a maze of thoughts about what we lack, what could go wrong, or what we have yet to achieve. This persistent loop can leave us feeling drained and discontent, overshadowing the good that is already present in life. As Seneca aptly put it, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Gratitude acts as a counterbalance to the negativity that fuels overthinking. Begin by taking a moment to reflect on the positive aspects of your life, no matter how small. What are you grateful for in this present moment? By consciously redirecting your focus to the things that bring joy, fulfillment, or a sense of accomplishment, you break the cycle of dwelling on what's lacking or uncertain. This shift in perspective doesn't negate the complexities of life, but it serves as a reminder that amid challenges, there are blessings to be acknowledged. Incorporating gratitude into your daily routine fosters a mindset that appreciates the richness of the present, diminishing the allure of overthinking about the past or the future. As you cultivate a habit of gratitude, you'll find that the loop of overthinking loosens its grip. The more you focus on the positive aspects of your life, the less room there is for the negative thoughts that fuel overthinking. This shift in perspective not only promotes a sense of contentment, but also time, from scarcity to abundance. This nugget of Stoic wisdom is a call to shift our perspective, urging us to move from the maze of overthinking to the expansive realm of gratitude. It's an invitation to recognize the inherent value of the present moment and the multitude of blessings that often go overlooked when we're consumed by worries about the future. The practice of gratitude serves as a vehicle to extricate ourselves from the ruts of our minds and firmly plant us in the rich soil of now, where life is actively unfolding. To initiate this shift, begin by acknowledging 3 things you're grateful for each day. These don't need to be grand gestures. They simply need to be genuine expressions of gratitude. It could be as simple as relishing a delicious cup of coffee, the comforting embrace of your favorite hoodie, or a thoughtful message from a friend. This uncomplicated daily practice acts as a pivot point for your mind, steering it away from the ceaseless cycle of overthinking and redirecting it towards a genuine appreciation for the present moment. By anchoring yourself in gratitude, you're not only silencing the cacophony of overthinking, but also enriching your daily experience. Gratitude has the remarkable power to magnify the positive aspects of our lives. It subtly transforms our inner dialogue over time, shifting it from a narrative of scarcity to one of abundance. As you embrace this practice, you'll likely find that the lens through which you view life becomes more focused on the blessings that surround you, diminishing the space for the intrusive thoughts that fuel overthinking. Approach challenges. Shifting your perspective in this way transforms life's challenges into opportunities for recognizing and appreciating the inherent goodness already present in your world. This isn't merely about experiencing momentary improvements. It's about constructing a robust foundation of contentment that can sustain you through life's inevitable highs and lows. Seventh on our journey is the principle of focusing on effort, not outcome. Overthinking often arises from the mind's intricate dance with the future, contemplating potential outcomes, what-ifs, and the relentless possibilities of failure and disappointment. This projection into the future can induce fear, trapping us in a cycle of obsessive thoughts about the potential consequences of our actions rather than the actions themselves. We exist in a society driven by outcomes, where the end often justifies the means. This can lead us to believe that if the outcome is uncertain, the journey is not worth undertaking. Yet, a Stoic directive, embodied in a quote by Epicurus, provides a clear counterpoint. Don't explain your philosophy, embody it. Stoicism guides us to shift our focus to our efforts and intentions rather than fixating on outcomes beyond our control. This doesn't imply abandoning goals or the pursuit of significant achievements. Instead, it underscores that the true value lies in the quality of our effort, the integrity of our actions, and the virtue with which we approach challenges. While goals provide direction, placing excessive emphasis on outcomes can breed overthinking. By concentrating on the excellence of your efforts, you free yourself from the paralyzing grip of uncertainty about the future. This Stoic perspective encourages a mindful approach to the journey itself, where the intrinsic value lies in the intentional and virtuous actions you take. The eighth strategy, practice voluntary discomfort, opens the door to fresh perspectives, empowering you to tap into untapped strengths, foster practical resilience, and handle life's complexities with a sense of balance. Our minds often plunge into a whirlpool of overthinking when faced with potential discomfort or change. We meticulously play out scenarios, attempting to predict every outcome and prepare for every possible discomfort. This mental rehearsal can be exhaustive, turning the comfort zone into a mental prison where growth is stifled and overthinking becomes the warden. In the words of Marcus Aurelius, the art of living is more like wrestling than dancing. This encapsulates the Stoic practice of engaging with challenges head-on rather than avoiding them. Practicing voluntary discomfort is a deliberate choice to step outside the boundaries of the familiar, embracing situations that push you beyond your comfort zone. When you intentionally expose yourself to discomfort, whether it's through physical challenges, learning new skills, or facing difficult conversations, you cultivate resilience and adaptability. This practice not only builds mental fortitude, but also disrupts the patterns of overthinking that arise from the fear of the unknown. Embracing voluntary discomfort transforms your relationship with challenges. Instead of being sources of anxiety, they become opportunities for growth and learning. The mental space once occupied by overthinking is replaced with a heightened awareness of your capabilities and an appreciation for the strength that arises from navigating discomfort willingly. Insurmountable. The ninth strategy, reflect on the transience of life, serves as a remedy for this tendency, helping us step back and regain a broader perspective. When caught in the storm of overthinking, it often results from zooming in too closely on the minute details of our lives, losing sight of the bigger picture. Our thoughts become entangled in a web of, what if this happens? Or, what if that doesn't work out? Causing us to lose perspective. This microscopic view can magnify even the smallest issues, making them appear insurmountable. To counteract this tendency, reflect on the transience of life. This Stoic practice involves acknowledging that life is fleeting, filled with impermanence and constant change. By cultivating an awareness of life's transitory nature, you gain a heightened sense of perspective on your current challenges. The issues that loom large in the present moment may diminish when viewed against the backdrop of the broader arc of your life. To integrate this practice into modern life, set aside moments for reflection. Consider contemplating the impermanence of life during a quiet morning walk or in the stillness before bedtime. Allow your thoughts to expand beyond the immediate concerns, recognizing the ebb and flow of life's circumstances. This shift in perspective acts as a powerful antidote to overthinking. It enables you to navigate challenges with a sense of calm and resilience, knowing that the transient nature of life means that difficulties, too, shall pass. Reflecting on the transience of life frees you from the entanglement of overthinking, fostering a mindset that appreciates the broader canvas of your existence. When overthinking takes hold, consider seeking wisdom from outside yourself. The 10th strategy, seek wisdom from outside yourself, acknowledges that our minds can sometimes feel like a maze, where each turn leads to more confusion and overthinking. Attempting to solve a puzzle within the confines of our own thoughts can feel like the pieces keep multiplying, leaving us feeling stuck. Seneca, celebrated for his wisdom, advised, "Consult your friend." This simple yet profound guidance encourages us to reach out to others when we find ourselves entangled in the web of overthinking. Seeking counsel from friends, mentors, or trusted individuals provides an external perspective that can offer clarity and insights we might not have considered. When overthinking becomes a relentless cycle, engage in meaningful conversations with others. Share your thoughts, concerns, and uncertainties. Seek advice from those whose wisdom you respect. This external input can serve as a valuable mirror, reflecting aspects of the situation that might be obscured by the intricacies of your internal dialogue. Incorporating external wisdom into your decision-making process doesn't imply surrendering your autonomy. Rather, it enhances your ability to make informed choices by drawing on the collective wisdom of those who have navigated similar challenges. This collaborative approach not only breaks the cycle of overthinking, but also expands your perspective and introduces new angles to consider. As you seek wisdom from outside yourself, you may discover that the maze of overthinking becomes more navigable. The shared insights and diverse perspectives from others can provide the clarity needed to untangle the complexity of your thoughts, guiding you toward more informed and thoughtful decision-making. Each of these methods offers a beacon of light in navigating the stormy seas of overthinking. Stoicism teaches us the profound truth that seeking insight from outside ourselves can be a transformative force in breaking the cycle of rumination. Whether it's the fresh perspective of a friend, the impartial advice of a mentor, or the timeless wisdom found in literature, external guidance can be instrumental in finding clarity and making informed decisions. To apply this in a modern context, identify individuals whose opinions you trust and respect. It could be someone from your immediate circle or a professional with the experience to guide you. Sharing your thoughts with them serves a dual purpose. It provides clarity as you articulate the contents of your mind, and it opens the door for objective feedback that you might have missed while entangled in overthinking. This technique goes beyond offering practical solutions. It underscores the invaluable nature of human connection. When we share our burdens, they often become lighter. This is not a sign of weakness, but a recognition of the collective strength we possess as social beings. Let the wisdom of others be the guiding light that leads you out of the shadows of overthinking. With each conversation, you'll likely find the puzzle of your thoughts becoming easier to solve. It's not that the problems are any less complex, but you are no longer trying to navigate them in isolation. Each of these methods presents a different facet of overcoming overthinking, and the choice of which resonates with you is a personal one. Share your reflections in the comments. Today's insights are but stepping stones on our shared path of intellectual growth. If you value the pursuit of wisdom, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. Together, let us persist on this path, constantly seeking the wisdom that the Stoic masters have set before us.